Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to RSF1's Racing League Division 2. We had the F1 boys strut their stuff on last night around Imola, and this is F2's turn. And considering they had a very entertaining Bahrain race last week, I am pretty much expecting the same. It's also realistic performance again, because they're never going to fix this. But it is equal cars. Trust me, it is equal cars. Trust me, it is.
I can
I am RSF1 Hunt, back again in the comms box, and alongside me is my faithful companion for F2 this season, unless he abandons me or goes somewhere else, or is
I'll leave you with Tomo.
What a nice thought that is. Oh my god, I say it out loud. Oh dear. How are you, Lincoln, tonight?
Oh, I'm alright. I'm a bit knackered from work, because, I don't work very often. So 2 days in a row is a bit knackering, but yeah, I'm all good. What about you?
I'm the same. Today's been one of those days. Just, one of those days where you've not done more than you have, but you feel like you have.
I have.
That makes sense.
If
that makes sense. I
arrived at work with tired legs. Like I am now.
Yeah. like I did work because I did do more tasks than I do normally, but it felt like I've done 2 days worth of it. Yeah. So, you know what Mondays is like? It's stressful. Everybody is moody and and so on.
Oh, we're all moody.
So we're back here, and I've been looking forward to this. A good comms session, a good race.
It's dry.
Round F2, round Imola. It's dry as well. Everybody's
For
happy.
For now.
Are you happy, Lincoln?
I'd like to see more rain.
Be happy.
I want more rain.
Be happy. You're here.
I like rain. Hello, Horizon. No,
anyway, do you remember...
Let's change the name a lot. The Towery Party is over. Even ever.
The Towery Party. Is that a take on the Tory Party?
Probably.
Am I missing something?
Probably. I don't know if you're saying Tory. I don't say Tory. Towery.
Wow, Horizon. Hunt and Lincoln Comms. Whoa, that's cool. Were you here last week, Horizon?
He probably wasn't.
Did you miss us or something? Were we silent?
Last week's winner is first on track. Just the same.
Oh yeah, Livs.
Yes.
Who is...
Now Williams.
Wait, where was Livs? Oh yeah, I was going to say.
Last week was
car.
Alpha. I think Alpha
was
Horizon
Alpha last week? Racing.
Was Alpha last week?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Won last week as well.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, do you remember last week?
The only way I can remember anything is just by our comm stats.
Fair enough.
That's the only way. My mind is gone. I can't remember what happened yesterday. Mainly because I was at work and tomorrow forget work.
Well, yeah, this guy, this guy's the hot topic. Actually, he's been snapped up by Williams. Who is he in place of tonight? Who's the other one? The other one is quirky, isn't it? So, oh no, Storage.
Yes, Storage.
Storage. No.
So we have Cesar Wizard replacing Connor Todd in Mercedes. Tornado replacing Camo in Red Bull. One Tribal replacing Harrison in the Alpha, and Liz replacing Storage in the Williams.
Fair enough.
Otherwise, we have everybody else.
Yeah, full grid is good.
Including
full grid
the
is very,
king
very good.
Of Cornish.
Including the penalty. Not to be fair to Cornish actually, because this is the weird scenario we have. So technically, Cornish is the championship leader going into this race because he's a full-time driver and he's second.
And I think
however,
he wants Livs to move
Livs
up
won the race
before Livs can actually take a full-time seat. Otherwise, Cornish will not be first.
Well, I like his opinion, but I don't agree with it. So
what's that? What?
For there. What if Livs moves up?
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. Then who's the fastest? Who's the fastest person after that? Who's leading the championship right now? Oh yeah, it's Cornish.
That was so good. He has said in chat, even in chat, I won't be out of the garage for a little while. Currently using the facilities.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
let's hope
what
it
else
takes you 20 minutes.
What else happened from last week? Well, last week
Week
was a very... people drove, yes. The one thing actually I remember from last week, which pretty much summed it up, is everyone had made their pit stops, and we were like 8 laps left, and you had like the top 14 all along the front straight.
Yeah.
It was ridiculously close.
It was...
A lot of surprises though, Lincoln. There's a lot of 0 points next to people that I did not expect to have 0 points next to. I mean, I know this is a long season, but...
It's only one race.
If I said to you... I mean, yeah, but if I said to you the likes of Grunty, Hornet Star, I's the best, Camo, who's not here by the way, Matty, and even BF1 Racer by his own standards got a single point. Those guys have got something to prove, don't they? They've got to get themselves firing in this race, I think, because you don't want that to carry on too long.
You don't want it to go 2 races, 3 races, 4 races. Because then your confidence will dip. Like, massive.
Yeah. And then you've got the ones that did do well, the Cornishes, the IGN Legends, the Hudson. They just want to continue the momentum, Lincoln, isn't it? Because momentum and confidence is everything. I mean, you know that.
What do you mean?
Because you went from F3 champion to winning the first race.
F4 champion.
Yeah. F4 to F3 winning first race.
It does help that Bahrain was the first track of the season, let's be honest. I did win my first race in Bahrain. So to have it as the first race in F3 was pretty decent. That instead of, unless they had like Brazil as the first race, that would have been even better, but still.
Speaking of surprises though, would you be surprised to know that only one team in Bahrain in F2 got double points?
No.
And that team was Williams.
Boo! Don't like Williams.
Yeah.
I can't remember who their team principal is, to be fair.
Team principal Williams, it's in my first page of my notebook, is Locker.
First question is, do we like
so
them?
Locker had a good day.
And no, we don't like them then. No. Locker's team principal, no. Terrible team.
Fair enough. Right, we've got some laps on the board already. 15-0 from Livs, carrying on the quick form showing from Bahrain last week. I think pole last night in F1 was a 13.9. Yeah. I'd be very surprised if anybody else gets near that, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get that mid-14. Because this is
say a 14.1 pole.
Yeah. Because this is kind of like a Monaco, isn't it, Lincoln? You're either very quick around here, or you're not, and that's not going to change for a while, and you're just getting through this. Because this is a tricky track.
It depends how much you practiced it. If you've barely practiced it, you just may as well not be here.
Am I right in saying the best way to get around here quick is be aggressive?
Yeah.
Don't be afraid of the corners.
Yeah, I found that on TT. When I was doing my TT laps, I was just like, as soon as I started to be aggressive, the time started jumping down.
Yeah, you got to chuck it around the corners, don't you? These cars have downforce, you got to use them.
If you don't, you're just losing a hell of a lot of time.
But then again, you've got track limits around here, which are a pain in the absolute arse.
As Cornish, I've found out plenty of times.
Yeah, now Cornish could have won Bahrain last week, but for an annoying penalty very, very late on. And I put the scenario to him, and imagine this: he's winning the race, he gets to the last corner. You know what the last corner is like, and he track extends by like half an inch. Gets a penalty, loses the race on the very last corner of the last lap.
That would be the only thing that would make it worse than it was last week.
And drops to like 9th or something because the field is very, very close to each other.
Like safety car.
Yeah. Which can very much happen. This is another one, isn't it? Because you got the walls quite close to each other. Not like Canada close, but close enough.
Yeah, I know I saw last night. People losing out of turn 3, I think it was. So at least 2 or 3 them in their cars around there. And then people don't see it until last minute and crash into them as well.
Championship leader's yet to emerge from the pits, Mr. Cornish.
No, it's taking
Is it
too much
weird?
time to lose.
Is it weird saying Cornish is a championship leader?
Kind of. It's first race.
Not too surprising, to be honest.
It's first race. We won't be there for long.
Fair enough. Mr. Evo having his first race, missed Bahrain last week.
Yeah.
It's a big race for Ferrari, the first of 2 Italian races, technically, because obviously got Monza later in the season.
It's strange having one country having 2 races, but we go with it.
It's happened a few times before.
So
I mean, technically you could call this the European Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Because remember the days when you had a European Grand Prix?
Yes, I remember it being one of them being on the race. Was it a Spanish track?
Valencia.
Valencia. I remember it being on the game.
Remembers Valencia.
It's the biscuit. 14.8.
Ooh, 14.8. We're in the 14s already.
There's only
Wait,
Q1.
14's already in Q1. Hello. It's 5 laps on the soft tyre as well.
Ooh,
And how has he done
what?
that?
Evolution?
Yeah, he's done 5 laps.
Very
Evo up to 9th on a 15.4. I think to be safe here, Lincoln, I think you need to be... Oh, championship leader, we must flock to him.
Yes, we must watch the almighty leader.
Oh, just watch the almighty legends go up to 4th place on a 15.1.
In the chat, how many times will Cornish invalidate before he actually sets a lap?
3 lots? On that lap now.
Could he be
How
knocked
close
out
is he?
in Q1 because he keeps invalidating?
Well, let's see. We'll put pressure on him. We'll take a lap around this.
Yes, put all the pressure on him. Spectate him.
Yes. Take a lap around Imola.
Yeah, you can.
Obviously a traditional track. It's an old-fashioned track, isn't it? It's one of those ones. Obviously, it has changed a lot over the years, especially this last corner. It used to have a chicane right by the front straight, but now it's obviously one big long straight, which you're going to see a lot of overtaking into turn 1 and 2. Got to mine for the curbs. Again, you just got to be aggressive at this circuit. Edge of turn 3, now into turn 4 and 5. Chuck the car in, just down a few gears. Don't go too wide. How on earth does he get that valid? It's 24.6 first sector, which is 10th or so down, I think, on where you need to be. Need to be mid 24s, but up over the hill. This really tricky corner.
Hey!
Oh, there he goes. Hooray!
There's the first invalidation.
And that's a very easy one to go too far wide, isn't it?
Oh,
Maybe a bit too greedy.
I don't think that corner has invalidated my laps on TT before. It's other corners. I think that corner where he invalidated was a bit meh. But this is Cornish. Cornish does like to extend where you don't expect it to be. Hope you didn't invalidate that.
That's how you do it right there, viewers. Right on board with Quirky Turtle. Absolutely nailed 4 and 5 there.
Zybrad,
and it's a 24.2 first sector.
I'm brilliant, Zybrad. By yourself.
Ooh. And that's how you do the corner, then Cornish invalidated. This is a good lap for Quirky so far. Nicely up and over the hill. Very easy to lose the car underneath the Aramco signage into the chicane, which is so fiddly. Nicely through. I think Quirky's on an absolute flyer.
He's done a 24.3 first sector. Staying with him because obviously
more like it.
He will invalidate.
Yeah. Into Quirky, final 2 left-hander corners, 2 90-degree left-handers. Again, all the curbs. Gotta kind of use them, but be careful, like the kind of yellow bits on the far inside. And Quirky goes at 15.0.
Hey, Cornish invalidates again.
Uh-oh, don't be doing it too much. You've only got 5 minutes left, Cornish. Careful, careful.
I did say. Oh dear.
Tribal as well.
Has he got the fuel? I gather Cornish knows he will invalidate a lot, so has put in a lot of fuel.
Yeah, he's going for another one.
He was being very cautious on his lap as well. A lot of corners where he would extend.
Ice the Best has done the same thing.
I think that was about the same corner as corners did it at.
The other thing you've got to not do is this is another track where you cannot invalidate the last couple of corners because then it invalidates the next one. Makes sense.
A little slower set to 1 than the last time. It's still a 24.3, I think it was.
Selena's
very cautious.
Selena's stirring in the chat. Apparently, a BF1 racer got held up by the Haas cars.
Oh no!
Don't you love people in the chat that stir? It's like, oh, he did this.
Stir in the pot.
Oh
dear. Can corner street is valid?
Get up through. No, he's done it again.
Coming towards the last corner. Oh. This is valid. It's a valid lap from Cornish.
It's going to be quick enough though.
What time's he got? 15.3.
15.3. 11th.
Not the quickest we'll see, but currently sees him through.
Right, so we've got Caesar, Eyes, and Tribal yet to set a lap. Eyes is invalidated multiple times, as is Tribal. Caesar bouncing over the curbs at turn 3 and 4. Horizon saying, man, I'm slow. You're P9 at the moment. Actually, not too bad.
Well, 24th,
once again, very
not,
close.
Not the worst.
Once again, it's very close, Lincoln, especially that midfield.
Yeah. It's
3/10 from 4th to 13th at the moment. But until Quirky bangs in like a mid-14. Jesus Christ.
There you go, 14-7 from Quirky. Yeah, I think they've
got a solid result last week.
Pretty close.
Yeah. Quirky got a solid result last week, 6th place.
Yeah, did he get sick?
But
he did.
Might be one of those that I'd be slightly disappointed with. Come on, Wizard. Nicely for the last corner. Is Wizard going to pop himself safe? Oh, it's 17th! No! 5 thousandths off. Only just. Gotta go again. Roberts is down here in a 15.6. Although he's a couple attempts up, but that's only just enough.
Oh, yeah. I think you're going to get knocked out by possibly thousands here.
That's what I said in last week in Bahrain, wasn't it? This tier is so close. You're going to get so many surprises throughout the whole season.
You've got to be on it. If you're not on it, you're out. Roberts goes up to
that's a bit better.
10. Cornish is retired in the pits, has he? Okay.
Has he retired in the pits, or
he has.
Is that retired in the pits?
Oh, no. No.
It's on track.
No. It was Eyes over McLaren. That's all. Basically,
I know Eyes was going slow.
No, Cornish has actually retired with his time. Not sure.
Evo's out.
Yeah, Evo.
Well, Evo's done. Evo's gone. Evo? I don't know. I always call him Evo.
However, whichever way. Both ways.
Oh, Wizard! Wizard is gone as well.
Has he retired in a bit?
We didn't have enough time to get back out again, clearly.
Yeah.
Eyes is done.
Could that be the same for
Eyes
Cornish, actually? Did Cornish realise he wouldn't have had time? Possibly, because that time's... I wouldn't have thought that time was
Matty's
safe.
lucky.
Eyes!
Matty's very lucky.
He's retired as well. Ooh, so we were not liking this track.
Wizard in 18th.
Tribal still needs to settle out. This is his one and only chance.
Yeah, Matty's going to be next into the final 2 corners. He's got one more corner to keep it clean. He does. Is it going to be quick enough though? Needs to beat 15.4 and 15.1. Yes, safe.
This corner's to 13th
place.
BF1
I think Cornish is...
Oh yes, BF1. Oh, Cornish got that 14th. BF1 is almost half a second off, I think, last time I looked. Cornish to 15. BF1 just has to set
Cornish is going out.
Cornish
is going out as long as Ben keeps this valid.
Tribal is still on his lap. Not invalidate. That's good.
Trouble will be the last one. Ben flings into the last corner. Just keeps it on the track.
He's going to knock Cornish out. And he has.
Bye-bye, Cornish.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
And depending on what Tribal does, we might be waving goodbye to Roberts.
Two admins in one go. Go on, Tribal. Go on.
It's good. This is good. Is it good enough?
Oh, no. No, it's not. No, it's not. He
sets his eyes the best.
He sets a valid time. But will not start from last. That's 19th.
Half a second covering the top 14. Just, casually.
That's miles apart, that. Oh.
5 drivers on a 15-1.
Oh. And
look at the names.
And
look at the names out.
Exactly the same times.
Yeah. Look at the names out, Lincoln. You got Cornish. To be fair to Cornish, he's only just missed out. That's what, a couple of hundreds?
Yeah.
To Roberts.
He did have to set a slower lap to keep it valid.
Set a lap, to be fair to them.
To keep it valid, he had to set it slow. I'm sure he can go a lot quicker than that.
It's a championship leader. Cornish out 16th, Evo 17th.
Yeah, I told you.
Wizard 8. I'm disappointed in Wizard. He's a Mercedes driver.
Cornish will
Should be
lose
doing better than that.
Lead. I can guarantee that.
You don't know.
I'm
could win from
16th. I'm 100%.
Chat, note this. Lincoln has said he is 100% certain that Cornish is going to lose his championship lead.
It is hot on streams.
Quoted this.
Evening invade.
You know what as well? Good old Cornish team principal who was giving it all large yesterday after a good result for McLaren yesterday. Look at this. 16th and 20th. I mean, there's a Mercedes in there as well. But you got both drivers out.
That is a reserve of Tribal, so we'll let him off.
Yeah. This is what happens when you get over-competitive team principals. So
I'm fine. I'm fine with my drivers. They just could do the best.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Same with mine as well.
I'm not like Chris, who puts his foot down and tells them how bad they are.
Chris is just honest.
Tells everybody else how bad his Haas drivers are.
Right. Q2 yes. Strategy. Right. From what I gathered yesterday, mediums to softs is the way to go. Can do softs mediums, but I think overall, softs at the end of the race, when the track is rubbered in, looks almost unbeatable, to be honest.
Does it seem like one of those, it's like I know people before people start practicing were thinking about a medium hard. Is it a similar sort of thing to Bahrain, where if you're good on your tyres, medium soft, soft medium, if you're not great on your tyres, possibly medium or hard?
No.
Maybe the way.
I think it's one of those,
or soft hard.
No, don't use the hard tyres. Hard tyres are the durable ones. It's kind of like Russia, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like hard tyres around here, they can go long. So if you, very early safety car, you can maybe gamble and take him to the end. Say, lap 6 safety car, for example, you can maybe gamble on it. Or if you have maybe a broken front wing at the start, there's an early safety car, you can just pit on the hards then. But I think one of those, if you start on the softs, you've got to be aggressive off the start. You've got to be leading, I think.
Yeah.
And you've got to have a decent gap when they eventually drop off, because that's when the mediums come back. Those are the mediums. They'll stay out of trouble, keep a relative distance to the leaders, then pit on the softs, and then they're charging. It depends. It's you can see pros and cons, I think, with both sides. But the way I saw the softs, guys in the softs, fly back up, I think. I mean, they did have a safety car to help them out, but I think it just seems to be the way to go.
Yeah. I think just more races this week will tell us which is exactly the way to go. Hopefully, more dry races if we're going to see the strat. But I can see.
So no sign of wet weather in this qualifying, is there?
With all the different tyre choices, I don't think it looks like there is going to be rain, at least for the start of the race, anyway. Normally, you can tell where everyone just goes on one tyre. But I hope we see rain. But, you know,
a spoiler with that dry race is Cornish.
Cornish always lies. Never believe a word Cornish says.
Oh, okay.
Nah. Mr. Rogue, go away. What I'll just say to you.
Oh, legends, you tactical person, you. I was going to say a rude word.
It's alright. Cornish don't matter. He swore in the chat. It's all good.
Is that a slowish soft or is that a medium? I can't tell. It's a visual thing.
I don't know what the taste difference is between soft and medium, so I wouldn't know.
About a second.
It's about a second. That could be a medium.
Could be a very good medium. That.
Yeah.
See how the rest stack up really.
Oh no! Stream Relevant saying there's to Cornish there is already a bingo running.
Then admin doesn't know what they're doing.
What is this a bingo? As in how many penalties Cornish is going to get?
No, it's a thing. It's a thing in the Twitch chat that people can have a go at. I don't know how it works, but he's an admin and didn't even know that a bigger bingo thing was already started.
What's that?
Oh
dear.
Yeah.
Didn't see it.
I don't know when.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right, so 16-2 from Livs. Now Livs was towards the top end of Q1, so
yeah,
I'd imagine that's a pretty good lap on those tyres.
So either Crazy Fish and CW are slow on the softs, or they are pretty decent medium laps. 4 tenths between them, so...
Oh, Tornado's dropped it! In the wall, he's out.
Oh no.
Oh, there's a wheel. There's a vibrating wheel just poking out from the barrier. Look at that. Look at all the...
Oh dear.
There's some interesting things going on with those two tyres. Oh, the other one's getting very excited. I think I'll move away from that.
Wow!
Wow, Tornado. Tornado spun himself out, ironically.
Wow, that was
considering
bad.
He's called a tornado.
That was bad. Very, very, very bad.
Oh, hello, Biscuit. That's a stonking lap on the mediums, I think. 15.6. 2 laps as well. I think I'm gathering you could do multiple laps and get away with it.
Someone said the ERS goes too quick though. So unless that's got to be back-to-back laps with it saying 2 laps there. That's not a push lap, slow lap, push lap.
Could have been. Livs is gone.
Oh no.
Livs, what have you done?
Where's Livs gone? Oh, there's no one coming up towards.
Exit turn 4, like the pretty far long turn 4.
Oh, there we go.
Can't get to a car quick enough.
Corner.
There you go. It's going to disappear. That's pretty far down.
Oh, right in the middle of the track as well.
Ooh.
Oh, just gone as well. Wow.
Can you invite Biscuit back, please?
Oh, do I have to?
Yes.
Oh dear, okay. That's
a big one as well, because he was looking quick in Q1.
Oh, he's back anyway.
No, that's Biscuit back.
I just saw him come up.
Yeah.
What's this something about digital connect? On the pause thing, it's saying about the connectivity issues, low bandwidth, post bandwidth.
Yeah.
It's not on my pause screen. I don't know whether that's meant to come up sometime, I don't know. They view a detailed breakdown of the current session.
Oh god. Oh god.
Cannot connect to one or more players. Possible causes include players, firewall configuration,
no.
ISP issues.
This is a thing.
Low bandwidth. The network connection is poor. Host bandwidth. The host connection.
No, we're not looking at that. We're not looking at that. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. When did that become a thing?
I knew there was an update. I don't know whether they're the symbols you're supposed to look out for. I don't know.
Yeah, Cornish is saying ignore it. When was that a thing? When did we get that?
I know there was an
Giving
update
examples.
Today. There was an update today.
Oh.
Yeah.
There was an update today?
Yeah, did you not notice?
What did it do?
I don't know. I know people were saying it in the chat.
Was that showing you explaining what they mean when
Cornish,
they show up?
When would they come up? Would they come up when you're expecting a drive or what? Or in the lobby?
Yeah, I'm now fascinated.
Yeah, 12 PM today, Richard said. On the screen when spectating.
Well, they just
something similar to like what
pop
FIFA does. I know FIFA sometimes put a thing
like pop up or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting.
Well, none of them popping up, so we are perfect.
Yeah. I have not noticed any of them pop up when I paused it, so that's so good.
Right, 6.5 minutes to go. BF1 Racer up there in P3. 15.8 on the medium.
Not bad. I noticed that Biscuit... did Biscuit do another lap on those mediums that he had?
Yes. Oh, he did a second lap anyway. He'd already done a second.
Was there not in almost...
Lots of people doing 1 or 2. Or lots of people doing 2, sorry. No idea where, but they will show somewhere.
That's one thing I'm going to have a look at.
Right, Mr. Legends out the final corner, a little bit of a slide. Not going to be quick enough.
No.
17.0. Legends, go quicker than this.
No, that's fine. That's great pace. Great pace.
Where's your alpha?
Keep going.
E6, Crazy Fish.
Yes, come on, Crazy Fish. Okay, so Corner's he's going to make a prediction of how his race is going to go, so I'm just waiting for him to type that up. Lap 1, turn 1, cluster beep, that destroys me. Yes, Cornish, because I know when not to swear, boy. Yes, you need no curse, that shuts you up.
This is a decent lap from Grunty so far in the Aston. Grunty.
Yeah, you want on the lap.
Crunchy 36.
Oh no, Legends is on a second quicker lap.
Yeah. He's got to get in the 15th. I think you've got to get in the 15th to be safe in general, I think, for this session by the looks of it. Oh, Grunty missing the apex. That's going to go wide. That's invalid.
Okay. I'm going to validate his next lap as well.
Wait, so that's a bit cheeky there from Cornish. So he swears at... Yay, Legends. 15.6. Goes just top ahead of Biscuit.
Yep.
See,
nice.
So you see what Cornish just did there?
Yeah.
He swears in the chat and then redeemed no cursing immediately afterwards. See, now nobody else can do it.
Is that what that does? Stop. Does it actually stop
you can ignore? No, it doesn't. You can ignore it. Yeah, I can say a swear word right now and it won't stop me from doing so.
But if you do it in the chat, it will stop them seeing it?
Try it.
No, because he'll have to accept
Fine.
it.
I'll try it.
It'll come up going,
there you go.
Oh no.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It don't work. It don't work. Also, I apologise.
Oh, okay.
I apologise.
They've allowed
See?
us.
See, don't work.
They've allowed us.
The tyres don't work.
Who can swear?
Oh, it sounds like Lewis Hamilton, doesn't it? The tyres don't work.
No.
Oh god! He just timed you out.
Wow.
He just timed you out. I said a worse word than Lincoln, and you timed him out.
Wow. Cornish, that's favouritism, that is.
That is favouritism.
Yeah.
Oh, Quirky with a big wobble.
I was just saying what you was doing before you did your lap. God.
We were testing. We were doing reliable testing.
Yeah.
Pitching up to 4th on a 15.7.
Beep.
Oh, you did that by mistake. Okay. I forgive you. I don't think Lincoln does.
No. I'm still timed out.
Quirky 15.9. 9th place for Quirky.
Ooh.
3/10 off the quickest, but that ain't quick enough.
Nope. That ain't gonna see him through, I don't think.
Right, so what do we got? We got Horizon, we got Matty, we got Grunty all outside. Robertson on the bubble yet again. Scraped through to Q2, did Roberts. And he's on the verge of elimination to Q3 tonight. Well, this one is still tonight.
Is Horizon gonna be able to do another lap? Got no fuel coming up, so at the moment that time
it's a weird line.
To improve.
I think he does. He's gonna have to find a few seconds though.
At least 2.5 at the very least.
The car bounces over those curbs in the first couple of corners. Makes it work though.
I hate that corner.
Nice through 4 on 5. Up to the first sector split. 24-3 is not too bad.
The worst.
Right on board.
Oh, no.
On board the Haas machine.
So keep on getting yellow flags. I think that's just people letting others through. Oh!
Oh, he got away with it. He got away with it. Oh, he's backed out. He could have carried on. Could have carried on. That would have counted.
Yeah, I was going to say that was a bit slow going for me.
No, Mr. Cornish. I did not see the incident that Ben is complaining about.
No.
I was going to say another word that also means complaining, but I stopped myself because I am a reliable streamer that is not opinionated.
Are you sure?
Right, Matty. Oh, was that a bit of a held up from Crazy Fish? Might have put him off a tad going into that chicane.
Crazy Fish doesn't do anything wrong. He's fine. He's in clear.
On the bubble as well in 8th. Cornet Star as well. Would you have said Ben's? Would you say Ben is safe? 15 seconds left.
I'm not sure. I would say Cornet and Fish is safe. Surely, I can't. Can any of them? I don't know what Grunty can do without invalidating. Oh, hang on, that's it. Grunty's out.
Grunty's done.
Yeah, Grunty is out. Can Horizon find over 2.5 seconds? He's got 1.6.
Oh, bounces over the chicane, gets it to go. Just Horizon and Matty. Both is in trouble.
He's about 6/10 up.
Oh, just kept it in the track limits. Oh, and again.
Ow. How was that track limits?
Is it going to be enough?
Yes.
It is.
Wow.
Quirky's in 10th. Quirky's in 10th. Matty can knock him out. Matty, who made Q3 for the first time in
Cornet.
Division 2 last season,
T1.
last race.
That's on softs, fair play. And Roberts as
well.
Yeah, they're definitely on softs.
Quirky's out. Quirky
is
out.
And Matty knocks out
Crazy Fish. No!
Oh, Crazy Fish is up though. No. Crazy, what are you doing? Oh, P11.
Tactical.
P11. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, he gets knocked out by
fresh tyres.
700s. 700s. He's out.
But from what my dad was telling me, he was up on his time and has decided to go into the pits, which that could be very, very, very tactical.
Yeah. So Matty, who made Q3 for the first time in F2, in his career in F2, because he was in F2 last season, has made Q3 again. Nice. It's like buses. You wait for 1 and 2 come along.
It has just scraped through. Just.
Doesn't matter whether you scrape through.
Thing
is though,
quicker than that.
Thing is though, it is 2/10 from 3rd to 11th on the same tyre. Obviously, you got Cornet and Roberts went to the sauce,
Yeah.
which will be interesting in the race. But it is 2/10. 2/10 only, in a very tricky, intricate track on the same tyres. Gonna have another close race.
It's only a little close. Just little.
Yeah, only a little bit.
Yeah.
Whoever did the tiers must have, done it very well.
Must have had a lot of
who
help.
That was.
Must have had a lot of help in the tiers.
Yeah,
that person did not get the tiers right on his own.
No. So, first thing about this Q3, Lincoln, is we are not going to have a back-to-back pole position because Livs got pole last time.
Yeah.
So we're going to have someone new. Who shall it be? Pick a name out of the 10. Could be any of them.
I'm going to go with Biscuit.
Okay.
I think Biscuit will get pole.
Now, I would normally back Legends. Because obviously Mercedes driver was quickest of those on the medium tyres as well. Just. You know what? I'm going to go for Roberts. I mean, he scraped through to get to Q2. He scraped through to get to Q3, and then he's going to bang it on pole.
As predictions go, that's wrong.
Why is it wrong?
It's because he's nowhere near. If he gets pole, I'll eat my imaginary hat.
Oh. Muddy Biscuits.
Yes, I know. I know.
Yeah, oh.
He's being his usual self.
Biscuit.
He's
we should have said IOR Biscuit, not the muddy variety.
He's smirking because of how close it is, that's all. Leave him to it.
Right, on board, JJ Hudson as he heads down to turn 1. That ain't turn 1. That ain't in a corner. That ain't turn 1. That ain't in a corner. This is turn 1. Right where Bottas and Russell had an absolute meltdown.
I remember that.
A couple of seasons ago. Exit at turn 3. Nailed the first few corners. It's good from Hudson. 4-5. Car turning in on rails. Bit of a wobble on the exit. 24-2 though, first sector is nice.
BF1 beat that with 24-0.
Oh no! Right, into turn, I think 7 this is. Commitment, nice. Down into this very tricky, you've got to be braking like midway through. Up over the hill, the car won't stop, upset itself, but no. And there's a chicane of 49.8, it's not bad.
BF1 49.7.
Ooh. So Hudson has actually got some time back from Ben, who's right behind. You might as well just see him. Down into the double left-hander, which does have a name, but I forgot about it. It's a decent lap from Hudson. Is it going to be up there? 14.7, Ben behind. 14.6. Yep. Right, so behind them is CW, but he's invalidated. The Aston of DP Roberts is next. Up over the hill. I love that camera angle.
3's about, what, 6/10 off what BF1 did.
Okay. It'll be a 15 then.
Yeah, 15.5.
15.5. The other House of Horizon is next. Going to be, oh no, he's invalidated. Alpine of Biscuit, the one you said that was going to be on pole.
Yeah, didn't see what his sector splits was.
No. It'll be a 14.6, and it is a
14.9. Banker lap.
P3.
Give him a banker lap.
Mercedes of Legends. Come on, Legends. Final 2 corners. Oh, just so close to that white line.
50.2, I see, would have been his sector 2 splits and not going to be challenging. At 15.4.
Banker lap again.
Right, Pigeon did a 2 frequent for sector 2. This is no, it's a terrible lap.
No. Not good lap from him.
JJ Hudson improves his time. Enough.
Did he improve? I don't think he did.
Yeah, he did. He was a 10th and a half off. And now he's just over 10th. CW invalidated again. Roberts is down his time and invalidated. It's Horizon on another lap, 50.0.
Oh, that's wide, surely.
Yeah.
Oh, he got away with it.
Oh, again. Could
Got
be
away
a
with it.
14.8, I reckon. No, 15.0.
15-0. Lucky to get away with that.
Yeah, probably lost a bit of time.
That was definitely off track.
Yeah.
It's the thing around here, you can't get away with a few, but Cornet start up to 5th. Nice from Cornet. Remember, Cornet was one of those that didn't score any points in Bahrain last week.
Yeah. Didn't have the best of starts. Busy months want to improve. Decent last quarter.
It's good from Benjamin, actually.
Yeah. It gets 49, not bad. It gets up to be 3.
3,000 to the Biscuit, who is on another lap though, on a 3rd lap, and he's a 10th and a half up, sector 1.
Horizon has run out of fuel. Biscuit didn't see his first sector, but apparently he was purple sector 1.
Yeah, purple sector 1. Cornet, the other Alpine, both Alpines are on a fly right now.
Oh,
Cornet's up 3/10. Oh no.
It was quite trying to get a little bit of a stream from the low fuel Horizon, or did he not know?
Cornet, this will bump him up a little bit, I think. Gonna be in the 14.
Oh, not
15-0. 4 thousandths ahead of Horizon to go 5th. Just behind his teammate.
Anybody else on that? No.
Right, first runs are done. BF1 Racer in the Ferrari, pole position.
Taking provisional pole. We'll wait the first drivers to come out. CW on that lap.
Horizon in the chat. I did that lap on 15% tyres. Come at me. I didn't say that. He basically might as well have said it.
The thing, how many of them set those times on old tyres?
Yeah, Horizon said I did that lap on 15 tyres. Oh, 15% old tyres, no joke. But that was basically saying I can't go quicker than that.
Yes.
Well, go on then. Strap on a new set and go.
So you're not slow,
yet.
Horizon. You're not slow.
It's adorable, isn't it, when people say, "Oh, I'm slow," and
yeah.
then, oh, PW, stay on the track.
Sometimes people say they're slow, and they think they're slow, and then they're actually not. But they didn't realise.
You know the worst ones.
What's
when
that?
you have an interview with them. We have an interview with them. You talk about the next track, like for example, whoever wins this race. For example, I say, how well are you going to do in Portugal? They say, I hate it, and then they win Portugal as well. I was like, you don't hate it, do you?
The thing with that, like I said last week in my interview, I have no idea on the track, because I've never practiced it before. My first time on this track was Saturday night, and I've not practiced since. If I go ahead and do well, that's not because I was lying or whatever in the interview. CW. That's just because I might have practiced a bit more. I will be practicing at least 2 sessions on Wednesday and tomorrow afternoon. So I will hopefully have learnt this track enough to do well on Wednesday night. Yes. There's no guarantee. The setup I have may be really bad. But I won't know until I try it in a proper race situation. Might have said he always spins on softs in the race at Portugal.
Same. I can't get to grips with Portugal at all.
I have literally only done like a little TT and 55 lappers at Portugal.
You know what Portugal is at the moment? I think I'm going to love commentating on it. I'm going to hate racing it.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be an awesome week to watch.
Yeah.
Just to race. Unless you do well, and then all of a sudden you love it, then like for example, I could win Portugal. You never know. Like next week, and be like, oh yeah, it's the best track. Best track, 100%.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the the uphill for Portugal. Quite a few times.
Zalbrad.
Yeah, you can read it out. You can read the chat out for once.
Yeah, Zalbrad's saying, do you like this track? Because I actually love this track. I love how it feels. I like it because of the tradition. Like, I used to love racing this track on like the old games. So we're talking like 2006 backwards. I think like for modern cars it's a bit difficult, especially on this game, the way the car handles. It's like a Monaco really. You can't really, once Imola is here, you can't really take it away from it. Or take it away because it's tradition. I'm an old-fashioned person. I like F1 in the 90s.
Say it's not on the calendar for the season. They can't put it on the game.
True.
The only reason they have China on the game because it was originally supposed to be on the calendar.
Pigeon pole. Pigeon flies to
provisional
pole.
pole.
By 2/10.
It's not pole. It's
2/10.
provisional.
A bit provisional for now.
Oh.
Come and have a go.
I've gone on board with Biscuit. It isn't validated.
Hudson, a couple of attempts up, minute to go. Everyone is out on track.
Oh, this is going to be
Hudson
provisional.
might take pole back.
It's a provisional.
Oh, he does.
It's provisional pole.
Stop saying that word.
It is because it's not pole until it's all over.
They think it's all over. It is now.
Well, it's not.
Hang on, legends. Hang on. I'm doing a Murray Walker. Hang on.
This might not be enough. No,
Legends.
it's not. I don't think it'll be.
Before. Why are you backing off?
Terrible. BF1.
Oh.
BF1.
43. Right.
We've got next Horizon. Oh no, Horizon. Biscuit binned it. Biscuit has binned it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Your vote for pole has just completely crumbled like a biscuit.
I put the pressure on him. I apologise.
Yeah, you did.
I apologise.
Hope you feel so bad about it.
But currently, I have a better prediction than you.
Jesus Christ.
Horizon.
Oh,
yeah.
I just jumped on board of a Horizon. He just.
Oh dear.
Just crashed in my face. Just. It was a BF1. Can anyone spoil BF1 party?
Roberts,
who is half a second up?
That still does not get better than the biscuit I predicted.
Yeah, but he actually flung it. He flung it into that chicane. Come on. Commitment. Attack.
Oh,
that's too much. That's too much, Robert.
Oh, no.
What would it have been? What would it have been? He's going to see what it would have been. 14-8. That would have been fifth.
Oh no.
That's it. That's it, I think. Yeah. BF1 racer. Pole position of Ferrari.
Oh my days. The smugness on his face will be massive.
Oh, look at this team principal. Let's put it on pole. Is that the first? That's the first. Oh, were you pole, Bahrain?
No.
It was Zalbrad, wasn't it?
Won the race, but didn't get pole.
No, Zalbrad. Is that the? What I'm asking?
No.
Is that the first team principal that's got a pole?
Braver got pole.
Oh, Braver got pole. Is that the first team principal that's got a pole? I think it is.
Quite a lot of team principals, so that'd be a bit
Muddy.
crazy.
Muddy Biscuit, I need you. I need your stat. Is that the first team principal pole? Anyway, got a word with him.
Is this? Yes. Oh, Siren's starting last. Can't do quali. Oh, he's going to start last at Portugal because he can't do quali. He can't do quali at Portugal and Spain.
Oh no! What a shame.
Siren's fellow
F3 race. And joining, I did send him an invite.
Yeah. Oh, someone's already readied up.
Huh?
Someone has already readied up, so we will be having an early race.
Do we have a new driver? I don't think we have a new driver. Do we have a new driver?
I can't even press pause either.
No.
I can't even check.
We're going.
It looks like we are. Unless everybody tells us different.
Unless it's... Oh.
So that is going to annoy a few people, especially if they are on a old Xbox.
Yeah, there's a few people I don't think that were there. Anyway,
yeah,
Lincoln, take us away.
Let me just put on the tyres, because there will be some difference, I believe. There they are. Okay, there we have in P20, I's the best, starting on the mediums. In P19, one travel, starting on the softs. Also on the softs in P18 is Caesar 2 Wizard. In P17, SLR Evo on the mediums. Also on the mediums, RSF1 Cornish. Last week's P2 got championship leader with Mr. Cornish on mediums. In P15, also mediums, is Gunty 36. And we only had two drivers that have obviously come together, getting DSQ'd. Firstly, we're having people Team Tornado 0333 on the mediums. In P15, Larlips on the softs. P12, Quiddy, also on the softs. The one on the softs is P11 is Crazy Fish 1234. In P10, Matty 1929 of softs on mediums. In P9, BP Roberts 84 starting on softs. In P8, Horizon 40 starting on mediums. In P7, Cornet Star 2006 starting on the softs. All these in the top 6 starting on mediums. We have Kiss Kiss CW 26 Kiss Kiss. In P5, IOR Biscuit. In P4, IDN Kiss Legends. In P3, Mr. Pigeon Launch. In P2, JJ Hudson 11. And your pole sitter, BF1 Racer.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Right, so those that got through on softs into Q3 haven't done very well, 7th and 9th. They're going to have to make moves off the start. Yeah. Fish, Quirky, and Lives on fresh tyre softs is interesting. Want to gain positions. Nobody on the hard tyres, nobody taking the gamble, but we are set and ready for our 32-lap race of round number 2 in Division 2. I's the best, just slotting into his grid position right at the back. What can he do? But we are ready for 5 red lights for the Imola Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go. And because of the start, Ben is going to get absolutely swamped. It's 4 wide down into turn 1. Can BF1 race to keep the lead? I don't think he can. Pigeon Munches alongside is 3 wide as Haas looking upside. But Ben absolutely sent it. Kept the lead. There's contact between him and Pigeon Munch. And somehow Ben held the lead. He channeled it in a vessel. He used his elbows, and there's a Haas and Mercedes side by side as well. There's carnage at the back. Lives. Last week's race winner is at the back of the grid. Legends had a great...
Oh no, I think there's an travel. I think...
Oh, Horizon trying to stick it up the inside of turn 7.
Back too hard, you possibly you ain't played.
I can't do the now. The now it should be for AJ and AJ only.
No. I will not contact anybody that does that.
No. Oh, Legends have made an absolute mess of the chicane. Hunter's going to be absolutely on him down into double left-hander. He's going to send it up the inside. Legends defending it. Up over the hill. Outside. I'm going to have to get used to these cameras very, very quickly. And Legends opens up the steering and keeps it. But sticking his nose in his biscuit.
Oh,
that was going to get cut off. And then his teammate, the 2 Alpines side by side with Roberts. Look at Roberts. Oh. Roberts up 2 places. Thought you made more than... Thought you'd started lower than that. Cordish is up 6. How's Cordish done that? Oh, it's a McLaren. Never mind. McLarens go aggressive, don't they? So that's worked out for him. Up to P10.
Cordish may be an aggressive driver.
Oh, Legends off. Legends off onto the gravel.
Oh no.
Just before turn 7, and he's tumbling down.
Don't let Cordish through. No.
He's let Cordish through.
No.
He's done the opposite of what you wanted.
Oh. I did say this entirely it's all still about polls of how many penalty points he's going to get.
Yeah, that was great. Oh, Cornet! Cornet's had a spin.
Oh no, Cornet!
Cornet's had a spin at Spin City. Cornet is up 8 places. Cornet is 8th.
Oh no, he's
Why is
getting
this
so
happening?
lucky. He just needs to get 10s. He needs to get 10 now. I'll give Cornish 24 seconds of pens.
Well, he hasn't got a penalty yet. He's doing well.
Yes, he's managed a lap.
Start of lap 3. Then using his
Managed 2
DRS.
laps. Congratulations, Cornish.
Managed 2 laps without a penalty. Everyone has.
Yes, what's this Cornish one about?
Right, in the stops in the pits at the start, Horizon, Grunty, and Tribal, unfortunately.
Cornish does have a warning.
Decent start from F2, actually. Not too horrendous, considering they were 3 or 4 wide at one point.
Not too many incidents or something happened at the back with Tribal getting damaged. Like a couple of them must have done if they hit it as well. I don't think I think that was just obviously your general first lap.
Oh, there's the first one.
Penalty. And it's just
It's not Cornish. It's not Cornish, no.
Oh,
Cornish is absolutely flying up the field at the moment. He's released the sand. Oh, he's wobbled.
As he says, when he's battling, he has more chance of getting a penalty. So, more battling people. That gives him more penalties. Tomo, he's
Tell
bottomed the
DF1.
lead.
I can tell BF1 Racer is trying really hard to keep up with Pigeon, but here comes Hudson. Right up behind, you've got Roberts behind as well, looking at Biscuit. I think Roberts might make a move on Biscuit. Hudson, always going for the fake move on the inside, Hudson, but Roberts has made it by Biscuit. So Roberts is doing exactly what he needs to do. Soft tyres, pushing. Got Crazy Fish behind, who's on fresh softs.
Come on, Crazy Fish.
Up to 6th, he's doing really well.
Come on, we need the alpha points.
By the way, the train has started. It's a train from 1st to 15th. Oh dear.
Technically.
Actually, no.
P12.
Yeah, P12. It's the Red Bull, isn't it?
Yeah,
oh, Biscuit's off.
Oh, Biscuit.
Biscuit's off. Crazy Fish has snapped him up. Oh, he's a fish. Did he snapped him? No, what am I doing? All these puns today.
Yeah, that is terrible. Tornado! Not supposed to get a penalty, use the Cornishes.
By the way, I was going to say this. Have you noticed with the way the track is laid, how difficult it is for pole position to keep the lead?
True.
Because it's at an angle, isn't it? So if you're on pole, you've got to turn right straight away. How's that work?
Oh dear. Oh. Yeah, there's some questionable grids.
Grid slots.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things like, I'm on pole. Oh no.
It's like when I qualified, I'm like, oh, I'm the inside. Like
side by side between Legends and Quirky. Quirky is moved by Legends. Legends is not having a good start to this race. Drop down a little bit. Still in there though.
Yeah, give him credit though. You guys on softs.
Oh, that's an offer. CW. Don't send it in here, Cornish. He is going to send it in here. He is. Oh, see, what a move!
Oh,
what a wobble!
That's got to have been a penalty. Oh, wow,
if he keeps this,
no, it wasn't.
If he keeps this, he sent it in there, and he's actually, yeah, he's done it. But he's gonna have slipstream.
4 penalties, not
CW.
Cornish. That is 4.
Great stuff, but CW gave him the run. Is that a Williams flirting on the inside of Tornado? That a free wide. Hello, there's a Ferrari in the middle of it, of Evo. Oh, I think they've just. That Ferrari must have damage. Oh, and the wobble from Lives lost the position back again. battles all over the shot, Lincoln, so far. Good stuff.
Evo spins.
Uh-oh. Oh, was that contact there?
No, just goes wide and spins.
Oof.
I think that was like
One.
It looks to me like it was just a personal mistake. Oh, it spins again.
Come on, get it together. Oh, CW's had another wobble. Quirky's going to get him. Quirky has got him. That's twice in 2 laps from CW. Not liking that corner at all.
It's one of those tracks. Some people get to grips with it sooner than others.
Look at the train. It's the pigeon train all the way back to Cornish now on P7.
Can't escape each other. But still, Pigeon wants to lead. Don't think this one getting close. Is he close enough? No.
Jesus, look at them all. All the way through first couple of the corners. Actually, this is still a train back to 10th, I think. Oh, yellow flag.
Oh, no.
TW. We'll go to it, but I think he's gathered himself up, lost a few positions, down to 12th.
Yeah. Kept it going.
You make a mistake, you have lost so many positions in this train.
Yeah. It's mega close. Now train to P9 now. Legend's just got within the
Tornado's got a bit of a gap in it, hasn't he? Oof.
There's a 9-way train currently. So you're going to get a penalty.
Look at it! Look at the cars! Look at the multicoloured cars!
Oh dear. I think if really just work together, they can make a big enough gap. Make it for a battle for a win.
And that's done now. I think it's gone.
Yeah, it's too much of a train.
Oh, Legends. Legends has got by. Oh no, Cornish is in. Cornish is in. That's an early stop. There must have been contact.
I will keep an eye
Wing
on
damage, I think. Yeah, it's wing damage. Oh, what a shame for Cornish. Might get a reprieve though, because there's an alpha out. Well, not out.
Mediums again as well. Mediums will have to stop again.
Oh, what's happened to Roberts? Roberts is way off. Way off.
Oh no.
Is that? Oh, he's got no front wing.
Oh no.
He must have hit the back. This is the problem when you got a train so close to each other. Oh, now so. No. He was getting out of the way and with damage. Come on. That's real shame for Roberts. He was doing really well, but still a long way to go in this race.
Exploring as well. I think
the train's got gap.
I think he just felt sorry for his admin friend.
The train's got gaps in it.
Well, I've been getting damaged. The one gets massive damage. Regardless, is get back into it.
Legend's got a run on Quirky Turtle. Quirky Turtle's soft tyres are starting to ebb away a little bit. And this is Legend, surely, I think. He's got the inside line. Quirky might still fight it, but Legend squeezes. 6th place now. He's gathered it all together.
I've just checked Cornish's warning. Apparently he has 3 warnings, but no penalty. I gather one of them will be a collision.
Oh.
That's what I'm thinking. It doesn't give you warning for collisions.
Tornado's already on 9. It's lap 9 and he's already on 9.
Right, is somebody else racing for Cornish and is Cornish racing for Tornado? That's the question.
So all this is kind of poised quite. Oh, fish! No!
So I was feeling a bit like
resisting
gone.
How is Fish saved that? I think it's going to cost him a position though. Is he still going to hold it? Yes. Somehow, but Legends is snapped up on Biscuit. Biscuit was trying to get by Crazy Fish and he's going to lose a place to Legends, who uses his elbows a little bit. But he's now back up to 5th place with the Williams. Oh no, he goes wide! Oh, the hard work is gone. One mistake and then Cornish penalty.
So who had Cornish on his lap 8 to get the penalty?
Oh, yellow flag. That was risky as BF1 Racer takes back the lead over Pigeon. Had to make the move past the AI car of Tribal. And Element's actually pointed out, because of all that happening with Crazy Fish, the top three have gapped out of DRS range.
Actually catch it now, yeah. Now
they work to
losing.
They work together.
Yeah. The leaders work together. Leaders are gone now. Yeah.
They're gone as long as they don't battle each other.
Yeah.
Oh! Big spin, Mercedes. Legends, I think you got clipped. He's pointing the other way, and that could be a safety car.
It's all good, it's all good.
There we go, the flags.
Oh gosh,
rough race for Legends right now.
It's not enjoying it now.
No.
Your Mercedes are pretty and pretty.
Only lap 11, so plenty of time to go.
Just point it out to you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you've got Alfa Romeo in fourth right now, and where's the other one? Oh, the other one's DNF.
Oh so. Yeah, but that's a reserve. Reserves don't matter.
Who's the? Again, like last week, there's not really a. There's the two Alpines, 6th and 7th, and the two Red Bulls, 8th and 9th. That's the two best teams at the moment.
Yeah. There's no team completely bossing it.
No.
It's always good. That'll do well for the constructors.
So you're saying about soft starting to wear off, even Biscuit. Moment for Biscuit. His teammate Cornet had just had a spin.
Oh, Cornet.
Exit turn 7 off. Oh, Fish has made an absolute meal of that double right-hander, but Biscuit cannot make anything because he then has a slide, and that allows Quirky to get back near him.
Oh dear.
Oh, Williams is 6th and 7th. Sorry, I got the colours mixed up. Big Watch is correcting me in the chat. It's not Alpines, it's Williams.
That's Destroyer, isn't it? I think. I swear that's Destroyer. Mr. A-Watt?
Yeah.
Zabrak Cornish got damaged again, now he's on hard. Oh yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, Cornish. So instead of getting
big wobble for Pigeon.
Damaged.
Big wobble for Pigeon. Hudson's on the inside. This will be a brave move.
Oh!
10-4-5. Oh, and he's got clipped again.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, no, he's got to wait. No, he's got to wait. There's the gap.
Just be careful on the tyres, see if you hear us. Can spin on them again.
That was always going to be brave.
Yeah, it had to be more alongside to be able to go side by side. It's just unlucky, I suppose.
Yeah. And we're still in lap 12.
Biscuit still this. BF1 has got himself out of the DRS just.
Pigeon is desperate to keep in here.
Yeah, has he got it? Has he got it? I don't know where the DRS line is. No. He was out of it.
It's double left-hander, but Biscuit's got DRS on Crazy Fish. Here goes Biscuit into P3. This will be easy enough. Just get it over speed.
I've just looked at their DRS as well. They are low, and apparently you cannot get it back on this track. So
no,
that'd be fun. The Piggy's going to have to hope to get within the second by pure pace alone.
So there's the two teams currently doing well in one shot, the two Williams and the two Red Bulls.
And they are providing
ninth,
nice
Matty, 10th is Ice.
Yeah.
And Pigeon has just crept back into DRS range.
The best McLaren.
Oh, look at the ERS levels.
Which ones are you looking at? Yeah,
yellow flag, Biscuits round. Biscuits round, Matty's going to have him.
I told you top two with barely any ERS.
Oh, whoa, what's happened there?
What's happening?
What have I just witnessed?
What have you witnessed?
Oh,
Biscuit. Oh dear.
Yeah. I don't know what's... I don't know. I don't know.
Fish pits.
Undercut. Clean air as well. Oh, look at Pigeon. That overspeed. Jesus.
How? Was Ben making a mistake at one stage? Oh, Biscuit.
CRS in it.
Biscuit died in pits.
That's... yeah, it's in the pit lane. That's...
oh, speeding pit lane Caesar. This one, yeah, this is another...
Caesar as well. That's... there's still half of this race to go.
Still chance of safety cars.
Yeah. That's... I'm not...
No judgment.
They were a bit far back, but there were plenty of laps left for a safety car. I mean, if there's like a safety car like now, for example, as a Red Bull goes off, we're kicking themselves.
They've made that decision. They're frustrated.
I mean, oh, there we go. CW gets the penalty. I mean, the person that maybe, or the people that maybe will quit, are the Hudsons, the Roberts, Cornet, and Cornish at the moment. Miles off points. Crazy Fish came out on hard tyres. Okay.
Interesting.
Not confident on his tyres.
Might come back and kick himself for that one.
Safe option. It's a very safe option, isn't it?
Yeah. It could be really hard on his highway, which fair play.
The thing what the hard tyres do is that you can push on them. You have no worry about tyre wear at all. But Livs has stayed ahead of him. Livs went to the mediums.
Slivering coming up with a shot that Cornish only has 3 seconds of penalties. Yes. Very, very shocked. But he has been substituting penalties.
Oh, Tornado! That's a big crash. That
that's a safety
is
car.
a safety car. There we go. Oh, he's done a Russell. He's done a George.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is why you don't quit, ladies and gents, because there is always a chance for safety cars.
2 laps after Caesar Wizard and Biscuit retired. 2 laps.
There's always a chance to get back into the race, as long as you have not been lapped.
Right, what are the leaders going to do? Leaders both pit. What are the leaders going to go to? Can Softs go to the end from here?
It's going to be hard. It's the pit that's got to be hard, surely.
Yeah, but Quirky could be in the money here because he's on Softs. He could go to mediums.
Yeah.
Softs for Ben. He's trying it. As is Pigeon. CW the hards.
You've got a safety car laps.
Can they last? I know they. Yeah, Element's saying it. They have to pit, but can Softs last? I mean, yeah, hards for I's and hards for CW.
I reckon any of those mediums, I think, are in perfect position. No more safety cars. A medium runner still win this race.
Sliverin saying Softs can do 12 to 15 laps. We're halfway, so that's that's on the very edge.
They wear
off.
On
the very edge.
Yeah, they're gonna. I reckon they'll wear off, and medium runners are just gonna completely trounce them.
They'll be shocking at the end. Yeah. They'll be absolutely shocking at the end. Whereas, as you said, the mediums, you can go harder on them. I mean, the hard tyres, they have no trouble. They could just 100% push all the way.
So I reckon for the win is going to be between Quirky, Livs, and Crazy Fish.
Quirky has a 3-second pen now.
They're high up on the mediums. Let's have a look at the pens. So we got. Who was on mediums? So Quirky has a 3-second. So yeah, it's the only one with penalties that's on mediums. It's going to be interesting. This race probably. Without any more safety cars, probably won't find out who could win this race until at least lap 28. You would say? Until the softs completely die off. So the Williams could do it. Come on.
They could. Very much so.
Yeah, both of them. Both of them are fresh mediums.
Liv's penalty free.
Yeah.
Quirky has a penalty, but he's only got 3 seconds. Easton wants warnings for Pigeon and Liv's, please.
Oh.
Why not Ben?
Because it's you, Easton. Because it's you.
Oh! Matty and I's pit. Is that for damage or is that strategy?
What were they on?
Strategy. Ooh.
What were they on? Do you know?
Matty was softs.
Yeah.
I's was hards. They've both gone to mediums.
Probably realising that's probably the best way, yeah.
Very clever, actually.
So he wants Pigeon and
Lives.
The Pigeon, according to this, has 2 warnings. We don't know whether one warning could be a collision warning or anything like that. It doesn't tell us. It just says 2 warnings. Lives has, as this proves, apparently 2 warnings on the first lap and another warning makes it 3, but a penalty.
I mean, first lap warnings is probably collision, isn't it?
Yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking. So by that standard, you would say Lives is on 2 and Pigeon on 1.
Okay. Oh, probably because he knows how many warnings Ben is on. How close they are to a pen.
I would imagine so. The only thing we need to do is to do...
Not do anything stupid, yes. It'd be the same pretty much everyone.
Yeah.
Oh god, safety car, restart.
Yes,
the thing is, I hate, the Bottas style one around a Mugello. Yeah. But around Imola, it's the only thing you can do.
Yeah, it's
do the long straight.
Because the start finish are like quite soon as well. Oh. What are you doing?
Oh, we're going. Oh, Ben! Benny wobbled!
Dan,
now he's stuck! He's stuck! He wanted to go early, but he wobbled, and that's cost him. It's going to cost him the lead. Pigeon is going to take the lead away, and he does. Ben's bottled the restart.
He's going to be kicking himself for that.
Oh, Lives his round!
No.
Lives his round! Don't do it! Oh, he's got hit! Oh, and Hudson's hit him. That's a safety car, maybe.
No, it's just come in. It's not going to be, is it? It's literally just come in.
And nobody's further behind. So Hudson's off. I don't think Hudson could have done anything.
Wrong place, wrong time.
I don't think Livs could have done anything either. Legends inside of turn 7 takes Horizon.
How a race can change.
I mean, I blame Zarbrad because Zarbrad said don't do anything stupid. whether that was his fault or not. Legends, Mercedes versus Alpha. Mercedes versus Romeo. Fish being climbed all over the back from Legends.
Legends, stay away from the Alpha. I repeat,
he's on softs.
Stay away from the Alpha. I don't care.
He's on softs. He's going to have to make moves.
Stay away. Cornish. There we go. What we all expect.
Speed of the Mercedes. Bye-bye, Romeo. Yeah, I told you. And up handle anything against. Here comes Horizon. Horizon, close. Look at the overspeed.
Just you wait. Back end of this race.
Yeah, I know. Now, with Ben's restart, he wanted to go like at the double left-hander, but because he wobbled at the exit, that's what cost it, because then he was stuck. He then couldn't bunch everybody else up.
Because he'd already gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, if he then bunched everybody up, that would have been worse.
Yeah, I reckon there would have been a few collisions then. Matty's still going. Fair play to him. Having to pit.
Yeah, on the hard tyres. As Grunty's now made a move. Oh, side on impact with
so it was a
the
spinning
Haas.
side on.
Yeah.
Of course, there was no
damage. The CW's kind of in a very difficult position right now in a hard tyre, surrounded by those on softs and mediums. Just
109
lost.
seconds of hands.
Yeah, he's just lost the 4th place, but it's coming back at him. It's coming back at him. DRS is so powerful, we couldn't make it work though, because Grunty, middle of the road defense, stays in 4th place.
Pigeon with a lot of ERS in racing. BF1 was like 12% and Pigeon 50%.
Obviously Ben is using a lot of ERS to try and keep up with them.
And Quirky with a lot of ERS left himself.
Oh, what's happened to Cornet? Oh, Alpine Cornet in the wall.
Oh dear. Cornet's not enjoying life in F2.
It was looking so promising for the Alpines earlier on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, look at the soft tyre. Look at the soft tyre grip. Round the outside. Into the chicane, and Legends is through into 5th. Horizon might be on him. Yeah, Hudson is a dead house. You missed it by about a couple of laps, Chris. But here's the other one. Horizon doing alright in P7. There's also a dead Mercedes, Chris. It's alright. Right from the same boat. Oh, Horizon on CW. CW is so stuck on those hard tyres.
I'm allowed to do that.
Ah.
Yeah, Steve comment.
Oh,
yeah, yeah, has a terrible sequence of all coaching him. Oh dear. That guy is crazy.
Cornish from the rear of the field under the restarts made himself up to 8th. Oh, I can't believe I haven't even noticed that. Soft tyres though.
Yeah.
Using his aggression from lap 1 again.
It makes it look like Crazy Fish has really gone down, but you realise that Cornish is on those softs.
Yeah.
Wouldn't he try that one?
That's his first as well.
Yeah.
It's still going to be a question mark of all those on the softs.
How long
when they start to go.
How long will
yeah,
that last?
And they're fighting as well. They're fighting really hard.
You know what this game's like as well? Sometimes someone on like 75% tyre wear is perfectly fine, so that's 75% can get a puncture.
Grunty gave Legends the inside line. Legends was like, okay, into 4th place he goes. Legends were covering quite nicely. Now got Quirky Turtle up in front of him. Tell you Legends is giving me a personal biased roller coaster in this race, but he's somehow kept it together. he's probably doing a preview of what my race is going to be like.
Oh god, I don't want you that far up.
Oh. Pigeon in the lead though, and he's broken DRS on Ben.
Yeah. More DRS as well, about over double what the F1 got.
Yeah, Ben is like, I don't care about DRS right now.
Ben's going to hope to win DRS, but with how little he has, that's going to happen now. Any mistake from Pigeon will get the P1 closer. What a nice little train between 3rd and 6th.
I tell you, DRS on this track is so powered, isn't it?
Yeah, for the one technically straight bit, yeah.
Well, it needs it, doesn't it? Because if it didn't have that, it was gonna have no overtakes at all.
Yeah. Could they? I'm trying to think whether they could put a little DRS where the 3 is on the map. A little one put out there.
The end of the double left-hander, yeah, they could easily do that.
Yeah.
Right, so where are we at? I think closest is Legends all over the back of Quirky. I mean, if Legends could get by Quirky, there's no question, he can possibly catch up to the top two because he can see them. But he still has Grunty and Horizon on the same lap tyres. Keeping with them.
As we say, these softs, when will they die off? Will they die off? We just don't know.
Here he goes into third. Well, we were told 12 to 15 laps. We've still got another 8. So they would have gone 15 laps. That's right on the edge.
But that's how long they last. That's not necessarily how long they last competitive.
Oh, Horizon. Looking at the back of Grunty as well.
Chris wants pens. He'll get a penalty in a minute.
There's the pens. And we've got Cornish on the back of CW. CW has dropped like a stone on the hard tyres. He cannot have any pace at all.
Just make sure he's sitting down with Cornish's pens. Just remind you that. Yeah, not many.
Cornish almost push it. Oh, that's it, Cornish. Give him a headbutt to give him a time penalty. You cruel Cornish. Is he actually going to make this work? Oh, they're tyre rubbing. CW's having none of this. Back out of it, someone. Oh. Alright. That was very cool from Cornish. He kind of headbutted him into a time penalty. So CW's now got 12. Cornish is on 6.
I've noticed in practice races with Cornish, he just likes to push people around the track.
I know. Oh, freeway battle. Grunty's on the back of Quirky. Quirky middle of the road. Grunty's going to go on the outside. No, here goes Horizon. Oh, contact. Big contact.
Oh, Cornish. A penalty? What's going on?
Still side by side. Oh, they're slowing each other up so much. Grunty's still trying to go on the outside. Go the inside, Grunty. It might work. Horizon's just getting the front row seat of this, thinking, what do I do?
Yeah.
I love the situation when you got 2 in front of you. I'm like, do I get involved or not?
The only problem is, any tiny mistake on the guys in front, you could get collected. Mm-hmm. That's the problem. That's the problem with following.
Oh, yeah, that's the problem if you hold back, isn't
it? Yeah, I remember one race, I think it was my race last season in Russia, where 2 people ahead of me were fighting and one spun, one was trying to avoid it, and I avoided too much and got into the wall.
Right, I'll put up penalties on lap 30 for those interested. You had them up long enough to have a look.
Chris, love that CW.
Oh, Grunty! Grunty again, outside. Outside turn 2 or turn 1, sorry.
Oh, no.
Oh, Ben's left.
Oh no.
Bring him back.
Trying.
Grunty's made it by into 4th place. Quirky. Run about. Oh, that's hurt. That's going to hurt Ben quite a bit because he's already lost it to Legends. Let's give him Pigeon some breathing room.
Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
Chris is getting opinionated in the chat meantime.
Ah, well, Chris does what Chris does.
Chris does what Chris does.
Oh dear.
Right, so Grunty's up to 4th, ahead of Quirky now.
Let's hope.
Oh, he's dropped well back. He's dropped well back.
Let's hope we get back in. I think that's it. He's back in the car.
Yeah, but he's now in the battle. He's now joined the battle with Grunty, Quirky, and Horizon. That's hurt him horrendously.
If he wasn't back, his AI could have pitted him, and that would have really screwed him.
Yeah, it's just sitting dark.
His AI is doing that. Oh no, these tyres are getting too much. We'll pit again.
Oh! Lost the podium.
Yeah, he's
lost the podium on track, but he's got no pens, so he might get it back on, but it's taken the win out. He's not going to get the win now.
I just love this game when he does this.
Yeah. Gutton. Still there for a podium now. Got to keep it together. 5 laps to go.
I sent him in back. He's back in. It's all good.
We did. He's got back in. We got him back in as soon as we could.
Yeah, back in before his AI could have pitted him, which is good.
Yeah.
Oh, this game, even if you've done like 2 laps and you disconnect it, pick you. annoying game. What do we move on?
Right, let's give you a rundown of the top 10 so far. Pigeon in the lead. Got the gap now to Legends, who's kind of catching a little bit, but it's only a tenth, so I think Pigeon is just maintaining this. And a gap to Grunty, who's just about got ahead of Ben. Looks like the gap him. You got Quirky in 5th, Horizon in 6th. Gap back to the battling CW and Cornish has allowed Roberts to join this. Cornish still cannot find a way by CW despite being on 2 compound difference. Come on. Oh, he's on the grass and on the curve and he squeezes through. Now surely he'll be able to pull away now. You got Roberts in. I say pull away. He's then messed up turn 2 and turn 3 and you're ruining it. You're ruining it. Here comes CW. He's back again. Oh, contact. CW on the gravel. Here comes Roberts.
We don't want to go side by side with Cornish. No.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Oh, here comes Roberts. Oh, contact again. Contact again, CW.
Love you, Cornish.
Drops to 9th. I tell you what though, Crazy Fish, unbelievably, he's 10th on track, but he's going to be 5th on pens, I think. Yeah, he's going to be 5th on pens.
Yeah, it's one of those that doesn't get pens, does he? So
he's pen 3
after the race.
He's pen 3, and he's going to leap up to 5th at the moment.
At the moment.
You've got Livs, Eyes, Evo, and May still
have the
racing.
Stopped off yet? That is the question.
Well, we're now getting into that range, aren't we?
Yeah. Are we at the crossover yet?
Well, if they've battled really hard on their tyres, this is where they're going to start. And Quirky's the highest of those on the mediums that could capitalise back again.
Have a look at the last lap for Quirky. His last lap was a 1:17.7, whereas the leader's last lap was a 1:18.2.
So they're slowly
slowly
getting back to the mediums now.
P2 Legend was 17.6.
Yeah, Legends hasn't given up on the win. Pigeon, I think, has made a mistake.
Yeah.
Because the gap was over around 3 seconds, has now been cut in half.
Legends is
1.5.
Both on the same ERS as well.
Crazy Fish has just died by CW. CW, who was on the yellow flag. Don't tell me a late safety car would change everything. Alright, it's just Evo's had a spin.
Yeah, I know, what are we going to say class now?
Cornish is in trouble from Roberts.
Can't really more safety cars because that will come out like 31.
Oh, look at the overspeed. Here comes Roberts. Oh, by Aston. Into P8. Not P8, P7. Crazy Fish and CW. Side by side for into turn 1. CW bounces over curb Hamilton style. And loses out. Crazy Fish stays 9th. And the gap at the front, Legends is not giving this up. It's 1.3 seconds. Very deep into the corner, lost a couple of attempts. ERS levels, ERS the same.
Yeah. He's only got slightly more, but with pens. Still got 3 seconds.
I think you were right, by the way, about Cornish losing his championship lead.
Oh, yeah.
Because as it stands, Legends will be championship leader going into Portugal. That's even if he stays where he is. He's not giving up on a win, no.
Could do a Cornish. We've met it up.
As long as Pigeon stays out of DRS range, he's got one more lap to do so. It'll be very difficult for Pigeon to get. Very difficult for Legends, sorry, to get back. Quirky's mediums are now starting to work. Oh. It's the 2 ahead, I think, because he's now right up the backside of BF1.
BF1,
right,
no
Pens though. Pens. Yes, Pens. So on Pens currently, even if Quirky manages to get by, Legends, no! Penalty!
Yes! What did I see? He's done a Cornish!
Oh!
He has done a Cornish! Getting close to getting a chance of a win.
Right, so the only hope that he's got is if he pushes Pigeon into a penalty, because remember Pigeon was 1 warning away.
Nah.
Does he have enough on? He's got enough on Ben to keep the podium, but it's cost him the win. Last lap of the race.
Rise the penalty.
And Quirky's absolutely flying up to the back of BF1. Reese almost hits the back of him. BF1 won't mind. Still on the podium.
Yeah.
Which would be miles better than what he got in Bahrain.
No. Yeah, he is, yeah.
Yeah, just about. He can't fall too far away.
Oh, Evo.
Evo. Oh, that's the last lap. That's fine. That's acceptable.
Oh,
Cornish now! It's 12. Legend's still pushing Pigeon.
Penalty, Cornish, and you'll be doing those penalties.
Pigeon wants to win this on track.
Oh, of course he does.
2 tenths. Oh, if only he didn't get a penalty. I'll be a bit more tense about this.
What I said, he's done a Cornish. He has absolutely done a Cornish.
F2 curse, isn't it?
Yeah. Second place.
Maybe he's gonna
approaching a possible chance for the lead and gets a penalty.
But Pigeon is going to hang on to the win on track and on Pens and takes round 2 around Imola. Grunty 3rd, Quirky 4th is Ben. Ben misses out. Ben misses out on the podium. He fell too far back. Grunty on the podium. Quirky to 5th, Roberts 6th, Crazy Fish leaps up to 7th. I thought he would have leapt off enough. Lives 8th. Possibly. Horizon 9th, Eyes the best 10th, Cornish, no points. With the Pens, CW, also no points with the Pens as well, because they got like 15-second penalties. And Matty.
Just saying glitch.
White glitch.
Would there be a possible glitch?
Thought Ben was safe. Fortunately, we're going to go by race director until the stewards say otherwise. So we can't interview him if he was.
Unless we can have stern evidence.
No, you got to go by the top 3 that we get. Did Matty get fastest lap on the last lap? I think he did.
That's probably what he was going for.
I think it popped up top of the screen. His AlphaTauri, by the way, is absolutely battered. It's got scars all over it. Oh,
battering so much.
You can get that. Another hectic F2 race. And at the end of it, Mr. Pigeon Munch with the robot. That's not a robot, that's an Egyptian, I think. With, it's a dance anyway, whatever.
Yeah, some weird thing.
The Pigeon picks up the win of the season with a 5th place in Bahrain. He's had a very solid start.
Suppose after that one. I don't know who to take, to be fair. Who to take tonight?
It's the 3 that we got race director, always is.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know who I'll be tonight.
Oh yeah.
It's normally easy.
He's here and I invited him again.
Oh, for God's sake.
That's bad. Right, there's your results. Pigeon with the win. Legends in 2nd for Mercedes. Grunty 3rd for the Aston Martin. Eve as well, that's not too bad at all. BF1 Racer in 4th. A shame with that disconnect as well. But still a solid result. Kickstart his campaign. Quirky Turtle in 5th. He had his ups and downs as well. Roberts in 6th. I think we'll be very happy with that. Fish in 7th, benefited from the pens. Lives in 8th place, also had an up and down race. Horizon 40 in 9th, and Eyes the Best picks up the point from the back of the grid. Matty did get fastest lap at the end. He nicked it away from the top 10.
Way.
That's cruel. Very, very cruel.
That's the kind of thing I'd do, to be fair.
Some of my calculations, actually. 10 and 25 is 35. 18 is 35.
I'll take P1.
Ooh.
Screw it.
I was wrong about championship leader, by the way.
I don't normally like pigeons.
Somebody different.
But I'll interview a pigeon.
Wait, so you're going...
I'll just do P1. You can do P3 too.
I'm 3 and 2. Okay. That's confusing.
Well, I only do 1. It's enough for my brain.
No, but normally if you have 1, you get the middle one. You get second.
Nah, I don't like legends. I mean, legends in general, not the person.
I mean, jeez.
Not the person.
Right, include your audio, guys, so we can hear your opinions after that hectic race. I think Granny's happy. I'm not sure. Okay. Do you want to bring back your normal voice?
No, I really don't.
I guess you're happy. I mean, yeah.
Oh, dear.
You had a very difficult race in Bahrain, obviously, the 0 points. Pick up 15 here with P3. Bit of a late sort of charge up on those soft tyres, with that safety car in as well, brought you into the midfield and a potential for a podium. Penalties as well. There's a slight sort of up in the air a bit about whether the timing was right or not, but we've got to go by our top 3 on the race director. We always do. So currently, it's yourself, Grunty, on the podium. Still, you've got to be happy with that result. I mean, you're squeaking, so obviously you are happy. Run us through like a quick recap.
Oh, mate, I'm so happy. I think even if I don't get the perks, obviously, yeah, it's a game glitch. Ben didn't get a pen. He was like 2.5 behind me, but I think Legends readied up early or something. Someone in either one of the top 2 readied up early. I think that's a 10-second pen to be added on. So I'll let the stewards obviously go through that anyway.
According to Muddy Biscuit, he dropped his controller and it hit A.
We'll see what the stewards do. I mean, obviously, I have no involvement in it, whereas F2. So, but yeah, mate, I'm so happy. Finished. I think I qualified P15 or something. I didn't even do a lap in Q2. Had got damaged lap 1 from no fault of anyone, so someone spinning. I caught him. Was down in P20, and they just.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
Yeah, then I was in P20 for half the race. I just pitted for mediums, kept going, and I was like, I hope for a safety car. There was so many spins, there was so many flags. I was like, where the hell is this safety car? It's not fair. The one time I want one, there's not one. But yeah, it came eventually, and pitted for softs. And then there was just kind of chaos in front of me. Just people on mediums, people on hards, and then I just try to keep it as clear as possible with obviously the 1 pen. Finally overtook Quirky after that crazy battle that I had with him. So hats off to him. That was a great battle. And then obviously Ben disconnected, and yeah, me and Quirky were in a party together, and I was just like, Quirky, just please do your best. And yeah, that I got obviously P3, which will either be P3 or P4. We'll see what happens after. But yeah, mate, I'm super happy. My one aim, obviously, I'm a bit of an underdog here, so my one aim was to get a podium, and I've either got it or I haven't, but I'm here, so it's Ben's fault.
Third or fourth is still a very good result, regardless. So,
yeah. Love it.
As you said, I completely forgot you. Were at the rear of the field for a lot of the race because of the lap on shenanigans. But what a great comeback if that is the case. As I said, miles better from Bahrain. I think you were very unfortunate in Bahrain as well. But yeah, kickstart your campaign, regardless of that's third or fourth. Portugal next. Another new track, another debut race for the RSF1 season. What is your thoughts? It's a bit of a mixed bag for people.
To be honest with you, I haven't. The only race I've done around there is when we had that stream, and that didn't go very well. So I think there's going to be a lot of spins at the what corner, like there was tonight.
Yep. Is that the uphill one?
Yeah, that uphill corner, just the same as Imola. I think there's going to be quite a lot of spins there. So we'll see. We'll just try and keep it nice and clean because that is a penalty haven as well. So keep it clean, keep it on track, avoid getting damage or collisions with anyone else, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, I haven't really done it much, so yeah, it'll be fun.
All right, good luck for it. Yeah, pick up your first points, and did Roberts get in the points? Yeah, he did. So double points for Aston's. So very good.
Have to be P19, P20 for a little bit.
Yeah, not bad. Right, moving on to second place, Mr. Legends. Oh my goodness, Legends, what a race you have had. A roller coaster of a race, I think. Giving myself a complete heartache, and then a cheer, and then a heartache again, and then a cheer again, because you're up there at the front, doing well, then you spun, recovered, then had I think another spin as well. Fell to, I think, like 10th or something, and then the safety car came out, and then you started absolutely flying up through the field. Win could have been possible, but a penalty right towards the end scuppered that, but Pigeon held you off on the track anyway. But if you consider you go from third in Bahrain to second in Imola, you're doing very, very nicely. So thank you for the points, Mr. Legends. For the Mercedes team, but as for yourself, you've had a very, very good, solid start. Are you happy with this one?
I mean, the race didn't exactly start off how I would have planned, because, like Grunty said, it was me. It was an accident. It didn't mean to happen. I lost my head at the start. That's why the start for me wasn't very good, because I just wasn't focused at all. I just was in disbelief because I've never done that before, accidentally readied up and stuff. So it was an accident, but it's what it is. And yeah, I accidentally locked up my rears going through one of the chicanes and span into the gravel, which wasn't ideal. And then yeah, the entire medium stint was just full of just up and downs. I span twice, I believe, and it just wasn't great. And then the safety car came out, and I knew that I had a good chance, because obviously I didn't have any penalties, and at the time anyway. So I was able to focus a lot more and get locked in, because I knew I had a good chance at recovering something. So when I was on the softs, I was actually pretty happy with how I drove. I mean, my pace was really good. And then yeah, I accidentally got the one warning, which got me the pen on the second to last lap, I believe. But I wasn't, I don't think I was going to overtake Pigeon anyway, because of the whole readying up at the start by accident thing. So I didn't want to accidentally take him out or anything and ruin anyone's races. So yeah.
Well, we'll see what that happens on the ready up, because a lot of people, I think people in the past have said, sorry I did that. They explain reason why, and we'll see what happens. We'll let the stewards obviously do that and deal with it. But obviously, on the face of it, it's a long way to go in this season. But by the looks of it, you've got pace in the top end of this division by the looks of it. So maybe you can push for a title challenge. But still, it's still early days. Very, very early days. Probably we can't talk about challenges until probably France, Austria time. A good solid start. Portugal next. Like I said to Grunty, some people like it, some people don't. It's still relatively new to us. Is that going to be same as Imola today? Stay out of trouble, keep the pens down, and keep the pace up?
I think it'll be kind of tricky with pens again. There's a lot of corners where you can easily pick something up. Turn 1, for example, is pretty easy to try to take a lot of speed through and just run wide and get something there. And then you've got the auto spin corner, which is fun. That'll be nice to play with on the controller. So I don't know. It could. I don't even know my pace around there. actually I practiced a little bit for Imola because I haven't done a race around here before, so I didn't want to come in and just be completely off the pace. So I actually did put a bit of practice into Imola, which is it's an unusual feeling. I'll probably have to do the same, not as much practice because I've already done a bit of Portugal, but I'm probably gonna have to do at least a bit of practice for Portugal. So I mean, it could go anyway. I don't know how quick I'll be.
Yeah, still up in the air for I think for a lot of people in RSF1 to be our next debut track. But yeah, as I said, you're making me very happy with the points that you keep bringing and the podiums you keep bringing. So keep up the good work. But yeah, well done on the start and good luck in Portugal.
Thank you.
So anything can take it away.
My favourite bit of coming back.
Of what? Sorry.
Come.
Yeah, I was thinking that for a second as well.
Dirty minds.
Oh, moving on.
Right. Hello, Pigeon.
Hello.
Right, first of all, how was your quali? I can't remember exactly where you qualified.
Quali was P3, P4, somewhere around there. I was very happy with it. It was the best lap I've done in any of the practice sessions. So I really couldn't complain with it at all.
It's always nice getting your best one in your actual session, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, especially that first sector. Jeez, I really struggled with that one.
So, on to the race. As you've just been aware, my memory is terrible. But I think you was battling in the top 2 or 3 all race.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. How was it for you?
It was unexpected, I think, to be that competitive. To be honest, it's a really tricky track, and I've struggled. I mean, the first practice session I ended up with like 18 seconds of penalties and spinning 3 times. Still not as bad as Cornish, but you know. And yeah, so I just got a good start mainly. Because for some reason the tyres are really cold at the start. You have to put a lot of energy into them. So I did lots of wheel spinnies and got a mega start. To be fair, I was first going into turn 1, but then Ben sent a bunch of the gods. He was having that position.
Late braking.
Yeah, I mean, he almost went into the gravel, so it scared me a bit. But after that, it was following him for a few laps, but he made a mistake. I got by, and then I wasn't fast enough to make a gap. So it was basically just trying to maintain the gap, maintain the ERS, and then got very lucky, I think, with a state car. Came out in P2 on the soft again. So yeah, unlucky for Ben to disconnect, but. I was pulling away a little bit towards the end, and then just trying to keep it together. I had 1 warning left before a pen, and crapping myself a little bit because I knew Legends was coming, and it was funny because
my next point I was going to go on to. I was going to say, Legends got close to taking you one away.
Yeah.
Was you worried he would at any part?
I don't know. It was a bit of a troll, so I thought he might do it. I mean, we were racing a party together, so it was pretty much just silent. We were just, I was just so concentrating, and I was just so scared of getting that last warning. But I knew obviously he'd ready to put a start, so I wasn't sure if he was going to try anything.
I didn't know he was ready to put a start. I was unaware that could come into it.
Yeah, potentially, but I'm just happy that it came out.
No one reports it. Happy days.
Oh, jeez, Legends, sorry.
I mean, I snitched myself anyway. As soon as it happened, I was like, I'm so
To be fair, you didn't. I don't think anyone knew. It was just you.
Yeah, no, exactly. I was just like, I just felt bad. Like, I was like, I was in disbelief when it happened. If you Pigeon was there, I was like, I cannot believe what I've just done.
Well, I mean, we've been doing this for a long time now, since like F1 2017. I don't think neither of us have ever done that before.
Yeah,
so I'm just happy I'm the winner when he does do it.
Yeah, you cheeky little.
A last question for you. You pretty much know what it is. Portugal. How do you feel about it?
It's a funny one. I've only done the social that we did before the season, I think, was the only race I've done there. Other than that, I did about 10 laps in time trial. I think it's a fun track. It's tricky without the line, with it being so up and down, like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really struggle with that auto spin corner in the middle sector.
I know the one.
Yeah, I really struggle with that.
I don't even know the one. Is that the?
It's the tight
What turn
right
is
hander
that?
where it goes up the hill on exit.
The one just where it's the hill. Yeah.
Oh, is
Trust
that,
me,
is
when
that the
you
one we're
race
going to be
it,
breaking before?
When you drive it, you know which one it is.
Yeah, so you've got that little
Yeah.
straight in the middle sector, left hander, up and down, and then that right hander there. That's
Oh, yeah, I've had that, yeah.
Special
that's,
corner.
A very special one. I mean, to be fair, I'm okay. I'd much rather adjust how I drive to make it to the end of the race as clean as possible, rather than just go for pace. That's what I tried to do today, but it turned out to be the pace was okay. So
Kind of
I'll
work,
give
isn't
it. Yeah, I'll give it everything I can, and just try to keep the consistent points.
it? I'm not sure if that puts you at the top at the minute. It all depends on.
Does.
I think does it depend on other results though? Who finishes well?
No, we're basing it on what we get race director. We always do. So, but
I've
even
got my-
with that, you're going to have Pigeon on 35 and Legends on 33.
Yeah, I've got my my comms strategy, and if Legend stays second, that keeps Pigeon up.
Yes. 35 for Pigeon, 33 for Legends going into Portugal.
Nice. We shall see. But, yes, congratulations, Pigeon.
Thank you very much.
Good win. So, Mr. Comms, the comms account. Any more questions?
No. All good. All good. A very nicely controlled race there, Pigeon. Yeah, like Legends, you've had a very good, strong start. This could be. I mean, this is very, very early to say, but this could be a fight between the pair of you towards the top. It's just whether anybody else can get involved. But we still got a heck of a long way to go. They'll still drive. There's still drivers here. There's still drivers here that still haven't shown their pure pace yet, I believe. So I wouldn't count too much just yet. But you've had a good start, and that's all you want, really.
Yes, thank you.
So good stuff, good stuff. And what a good stuff from F2 in general. That was a hectic Imola Grand Prix, but no malicious, few elbows, few open steering moments from a few people, a few pens as well, but was actually not too bad. It's exactly as I expect. All the same in Portugal, Lincoln. I'm looking forward to it because we don't really know what's going to happen.
I think there'll be a few spins.
I think it'd be a spectacle. I think it'd be a spectacle, especially in qualifying. It's another one of those, like Imola. It's a qualifying.
Rain
Oh, don't throw rain at Portugal.
That would
Don't
spice
you
it
dare.
up. Yeah.
Christ. Right. But yeah, that'll be next week for F2. This time next week, me and Lincoln will be doing around the Algarve International Circuit as these guys negotiate. Can we have a third different winner is the question, because we're on a roll right now.
Gonna be me.
Or is Pigeon and Liv's going to ruin it? But yeah, we shall see in Portimao. So well done F2 for a great Imola race. The rest of the week still have Imola to finish off. Tomorrow is the F5. Yes.
Yeah.
F5 division. Chris is the streamer. He will be joined by a debutant in the name of Days Freak, making his debut in the comms box. He's also relatively new to RSF1, so that'll be an interesting watch to see how he does. I'm sure he'll be fine. He seems confident anyway. So, and Chris, he's in the capable hands of Chris, I think. So, yes, it'll all be fine. Wednesday, F3, myself and Lincoln will rejoin our battle from Bahrain. Let's hope I can get a podium this time, rather than being taken away. Let's see if I can get it this time, but no, it's going to be a very competitive one in F3 on the Wednesday. Primus should be in the comms box. I know he was away last week, but he's eager to start the season with Source in F3. And then finally, Thursday in F4, Rocket and Timmer will be here once again for the F4 for our last race around Imola. And then we head to Portugal starting this Sunday, all 8 o'clock. Make sure you watch all that. Lincoln, thank you very much for your company as always. You've been stellar.
Not a problem.
Alright, I've been RSF1 Hunt, and this has been RSF1 F2. Take care of yourselves, and see you next week.
Bye.